Rode Wireless Go 2 killer for half of the price with an interesting name, Mirfak. Let's review this unit. What's good, guys? My name is Oleg Nikitin. You're watching No Limits on channel from Russia with love, and today I'm on kind of a vacation. That is why this is a different location, and let's go to the review. The first and the most interesting part is the quality of sound, and let's compare the Mirfak microphones with Rode Wireless Go 1, the first generation. And as you can see right here, a pretty nice location. Here's the mixture, and we have on the left channel the Mirfak, and on the right channel the Rode Wireless Go 2. And as you can see right here, the audio levels are pretty equal. 1, 2, 3, mic check. So let's make a test. And as a tradition, a little part from Eminem. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, his vomit on a sweater already, mom's spaghetti, he's nervous. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, his vomit on a sweater already, mom's spaghetti, he's nervous. To me, the quality of sound is really good, and it sounds okay, more than okay, and really comparable to the Rode Wireless Go, which is very famous solution for sound and wireless sound especially. So let's get to the kit, because the kit is also an awesome part. It comes in this little pouch with golden letters on it saying Mirfak Audio, and the best part about the kit, aside from 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, is this little cable. I really adore this cable. 1 USB Type A to 3 USB Type C. It means that you can charge simultaneously your receiver and 2 transmitters. Just plug those in, and in a couple of hours you've got the whole kit charged, which is much better than with the Rode Wireless Go, where you have separate cables and you need separate chargers, I mean the bricks. Also, we get 2 dead cats with proper strings, and they do not fall off during recording as on the Rode Wireless Go 1. The mounting system is much more sturdy and it works perfectly, and it's great that we have those 2 dead cats in the kit. Also, we get 2 wired lavalier microphones with decent sound. I will compare it with my Arimic lavalier mic, which I bought for Rode Wireless Go 1 in a little bit. And really, it's a great addition. We have pop filters here and really nice clamps that do not fall off, and pretty big bonus, guys, for this kit. And aside from the cable to your camera, we have a cable for your smartphone. Here I have a little adapter for my iPhone, and we'll test it in a little bit. So guys, right now I'm using my iPhone with the Mirfak microphone, as you can hear right now, and I have my receiver just on the iPhone, just clipped to the iPhone, and let's go further a little bit, like so. And as you can hear, everything is working. This is the wireless solution for your phone as well, and it's working straight away, and the chicken is doing the sound right there. It's getting a little windy, that is why I put my DAC count on it. So let's talk about the build quality and the size comparison. So in terms of the build quality, those microphones are a little cheap and not as premium as the Rode Wireless Go system, but for me it's much more important that it works properly, not that it kind of looks more premium. We have a little LED display which displays the battery life, the indicators of the audio and all that stuff. Here we have a little button for a low cut filter, different modes, also the mute button, the charging port, and the decibel button. We can get up to -18 decibels, which is great, because in Rode Wireless Go I really think that 3 steps is not enough in the first generation. The second generation is better in this term, but to me it's really important that I can get the lower signal when the environment is much more noisy. And on the other side we have a power button, the headphone jack, so if your camera doesn't have a headphone jack, you can monitor your audio through this headphone jack, and the little cable to connect to your camera, I mean the port to connect to your camera with the cable. Yeah, that's right. And also this little clamp that holds the transmitter and receiver in place on your shirt or on your camera, cold shoe or hot shoe. And by the way, the full name of the product is Mirfak WE10 Pro. Yeah, I forgot to mention it. So let's get to the transmitter. The transmitter has the port for the microphone, 3 LEDs for your charging, for your line. This is the connection with the transmitter and the receiver. If it's just like blue lights all the time, it's connected, and the record button. If we get to the other side, except for the power button right here, we get the stop and record function, kind of a flip. You flip it to this side and it will record a WAV file to the small micro SD card up to 32 gigs. 64 gigs wasn't properly working with this system, at least in my case. They say that 64 is working, but 32 is definitely more than okay. And the charging port and also this little clamp. It's a great solution because we have the backup audio all the time. Even if your receiver dies, basically runs out of battery, you will have the additional recording backup, which is great. In terms of size, this is a little bit bigger than the Rode Wireless Go first generation and second, I guess, like 30% bigger, but to me it's not an issue because most of the time I use lavalier microphones with those systems and just simply put those into a pocket of my clients or my pocket. So to me the size is not a difference. In terms of weight, they are kind of identical. The work time of Mirfak system is really great. It's up to 5 hours, I've tested it, up to 5 hours of working time in the transmitter and up to 8 hours in the receiver. The Rode Wireless Go first generation is kind of 1 hour less in both units, maybe even 1.5 hours less. So to me it's more than enough to get it to a shoot, like an interview. 5 hours is a great time to shoot an interview, a big one, and yeah, big thumbs up. A little disadvantage of this system: when you use 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, you cannot set different volume levels or gain settings for 2 transmitters separately. You just set the gain for both of those, and if the guys in the interview talk with a different loudness, you'll get kind of a different loudness in your edits. But you can record 2 SD cards on both transmitters and later in post just rise up or lower down the loudspeaker. Whoa guys, editor Leg is here, kind of a little beardy right now, if you can call it a beard. So I found some interesting things about those microphones while editing. So the first thing is that the Mirfak system has some kind of a delay. There is a fragment that you can hear that it's kind of laggy a little bit and has a delay of 1 or 2 frames.
Rode Wireless Go 2 Killer for half of the price with an interesting name, Mirfak.
Also, you have this delay while monitoring the audio, so it's a little frustrating and not really comfortable to hear, basically, so keep that in mind. Also, the recorded to the SD card file has 44.1 kilohertz rate, but almost all the cameras and recorders recorded 48 kilohertz of rate, and I had some issues with this file in my editing software. It was kind of trying to compress the file, and I was having some different you know, the sound was not really clean, and I had to convert it to 48 kilohertz in my software, and then the issue was gone. So just keep that in mind. And also you can totally use this unit independently. You just turn it on, flip a switch to record, and basically record as it was a little you know, voice memos app, dictaphone in Russian. It's how do you, small audio recorder, yeah. So guys, the range test, and here in the Mirfak I have my dead cat on and no dead cat on the Rode Wireless Go. It's a little windy here, so you'll see the difference, you'll hear the difference. And also I am recording right now to Mirfak internal SD card, so if we lose the signal, we'll be able to recover the sound from it. So now it's around 1.5 meters. I turn towards the receivers and go like 10 meters away. 1, 2, 3, mic check. 1, 2, 3, mic check. So let's turn back on. It's around 10 to 12 meters. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and let's go further. How do you like the location, guys, by the way? It's a little guest house. So right now I'm around 25 meters away. It's more like 25 to 30. 1, 2, 3, mic check. 1, 2, 3, mic check. And with my back. Okay, and let's go further. Now I'm going away behind the building. We'll see if Rode and Mirfak are capable of doing this. 1, 2, 3, mic check. And if we lost the signal on the Mirfak, I will be recovering it with the SD. So right now I'm behind the building and more than I guess 70 to 80 meters away from it. 1, 2, 3, mic check. 1, 2, 3, mic check. So probably they both lost the signal towards this point, but I'm gonna recover the data with my built-in internal recording on the Mirfak microphone, which is great, and you'll have an extra protection for your shots. And now it's windy and you can totally hear the work of the dead cat. So this was my range test. And how did you like you? Didn't like you. How did you like it, guys? And one more thing, the distance test was kind of a surprise for me. I didn't expect that short distance. So basically those microphones are only for the interview setup when you have the camera and the receiver and transmitter in the line of sight, kind of closer than 10 meters to each other. And please monitor your audio while recording. That's important. One more thing, I've messed up my test with lavalier mics, so that is why there is the test of lavalier mics right now. So right now you're hearing the lav mic from Mirfak Kids. 1, 2, 3, mic check. And right now you're hearing the sound from Rode Wireless Go plus Arimic lavalier mic. The reviews are right here in the description as well. 1, 2, 3, mic check. 1, 2, 3, mic check. 1, 2, 3, mic check. So guys, finally the price. The Mirfak Pro combo with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver costs around $150 to $160 depending on where you buy this, and the Rode Wireless Go 2 system without lavalier mics included into the package is $300. Yeah, Rode is a little more advanced and premium product, but for almost half of the price, Mirfak is doing really well. You know, in Russian, Mir means the world, and fuck is fuck, so fuck the world, doesn't matter. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please smash the like and subscribe buttons, as I say in my videos, and the notifications bell to see more of my videos. And here is my Instagram and a couple of videos for you to watch next. This was Oleg Nikitin from Russia with Love and No Limits on channel, guys. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.